relation between kinetic energy and linear momentum. Okay, now we know that kinetic energy is given by half mv square. This is very important relation, and it will be used in most of your conceptual problems as well as in numericals. So it is very small, very short relationship, but it is very quite beneficial for many of the numericals. Okay, so multiplying and divide by m. So 1 by 2m into m square v square, so that is equal to 1 by 2m. So this mv square, mv whole square, so mv is momentum, so this is p square by 2m. So kinetic energy is equal to p square by 2m. Now we can plot the graph. So clearly, if we say that if p is constant, then kinetic energy is inversely proportional to mass. Okay, so graph will be a curve, decreasing curve. So this is kinetic energy and this is mass. Second case, if we can say if this kinetic energy is constant, okay, in this case p square is equal to 2m, or p is directly proportional to root m. So if m increases, p increases, but exponentially raised to power 1 by 2. So graph will be increasing like this. So this is between p and this one between m. Third case, when mass is constant. Okay, so in that case p is directly proportional to root of kinetic energy. Okay, so in that case the graph is again increasing. So the graph will be like this. This is k and this is p. Okay, so these are the three graphs which are important to find out the relation between kinetic energy and momentum. Let us now do the next topic, which is work energy theorem or work energy principle. According to work energy principle or work energy theorem, the work done by net force, what is the definition? Work done by net force in displacing the body, is equal to change in kinetic energy. Okay, so we know that work is being done and there is change in kinetic energy always. For example, when suppose this is a body, and when we apply a force on a body which is already moving with velocity u, and we are applying a force in the direction of motion, in that case speed will increase. Okay, speed will increase. So since speed will increase, so kinetic energy will increase. So there is a change in kinetic energy. Again, suppose the body is moving in this direction and we apply force in this direction, so we know that the speed will decrease, right? Speed decreases, so kinetic energy decreases. It means whenever force is being applied, some work has to be done. We know that F into ds, but that work done is stored, is actually the measure of the change in kinetic energy. Let us now prove that. Okay, so let us consider the small amount of work done. Let us consider this is a body lying over horizontal surface and we apply a force F. Initially the body is moving with velocity u, and on applying the force it reaches to a velocity v. Okay, and the displacement is s suppose, and a is the acceleration. So the force is given by m into a, and m can be written as dv by dt, which is the change in velocity, okay, with respect to time. Now small amount of work done in displacing the body through small displacements is F into ds. So F into m dv by dt into ds. Now this ds by dt is dv. So F into m, F to F, instead of F we wrote m dv. Okay, so m dv by dt. So F will not write again. So this is m v dv. So the small amount of work done comes out to be m v dv. So total amount of work done. Now velocity was changing from u to v, so we'll write here from u to v. Since m is constant taken outside, this is u to v, v dv, and integration of this is equal to m v raised to power 1, so v2 by 2 and u2v. So we'll apply the integration rule, that is upper limit minus lower limit. So m by 2, this is v square is upper limit minus u square is lower limit. So I will do this step to here. Okay, हम यहाँ move करते हैं. So work done W comes out to be m by 2 v square minus u square. So writing at 1 by 2 mv square minus 1 by 2 m u square. So in this case, this is kinetic energy final we can write, and this is kinetic energy initial. So basically we can write that is equal to change in kinetic energy, change in kinetic energy. So that work done is in the form of change in kinetic energy. Similarly, if suppose the body is speed is decreasing, okay, so in that case we can say here, we can say the work done is in the form of increase in kinetic energy, increase in kinetic energy. And if we are considering this case, in that case the work done will be equal to the decrease in kinetic energy. We can also prove by following exactly the same step by putting the integration v to u. Okay, so this is the work energy theorem.